Good evening, everybody. I'm Fictional Crystals, and this was an interesting episode. Out of the 5 new episodes, this one definitely felt the strangest to me. But the thing is, it was supposed to feel strange. The humans in the zoo had never been to Earth. We were seeing how gems affected them, how gems treated them. It's not what us or Steven or Greg are used to. They did a good job portraying how different things were in the zoo. And I hope we get to know more about the zoo's origins. The episode starts off with Greg and Steven reuniting in the zoo. Greg, or Gareg as he's called here, made some friends in the zoo, including J10 and Y6. He told them about Steven.
Give me
the bit!
J10 is voiced by Cristina Vee, who also voices Marinette on Miraculous. And Y6 was voiced by Lamar, who is one of the storyboarders for the show. The human zoo wasn't as closed in and bad as we thought it would be. I mean, they were still in captivity, but they didn't realize it. They've been there their whole lives, it's all they've ever known. They had no worries. A little voice that wasn't in their heads told them what to do. You could tell that Greg kind of wanted to stay too. Luckily, Steven wasn't having any of it. He knew that no matter how good it was, they were still trapped. The other crystal gems were still struggling to pretend to be homeworld gems, and they were still in space. These people never did anything new until Greg and Steven got there. Garnet said Pink Diamond took humans as trophies of her conquest.
During her reign on Earth, Pink Diamond stole humans from their families as trophies of her conquest.
But what if she just liked them and wanted to keep them safe? After doing their daily activities, the humans went to sleep, which gave Greg and Steven time to escape. Unfortunately for them, the door wouldn't open. Y6 and J10 went to check on them because of all the noise. They said that long ago the doors opened because a human got hurt, but apparently those two had no idea what being hurt was. Steven and Greg knew what hurt was, so Steven had to punch Greg. Which was a bad idea since Steven has super strength. Even though Greg got hurt, the doors didn't open. The little voice then told them it was time for the choosing, which was by far the weirdest part of the episode. I'm happy the humans in the zoo were at least smart enough to leave Steven out of it. Because it was a matchmaking system. Humans have been in the zoo for thousands of years. The gems make sure the species lives on. They'd probably try to avoid pairing closely related relatives with each other, and make sure the matches are healthy. Greg ends up getting chosen for the choosing, but backs away since he doesn't think it's right. People should be able to choose who they want. Of course, then everyone chooses Greg, but Greg doesn't choose them, which makes all of them sad. Greg and Steven make a run for it. The humans reached for Greg. This reminded me of the mural from Serious Steven. A whole lot of amethysts come in to comfort the humans. One of them catches Greg and Steven, and that's where the episode ends. Just like in the palanquin and the rest of the zoo, these flower designs were everywhere. There's a human in the zoo that reminds me of young Greg and Sapphire and Lapis. I do wonder why there weren't more children or elders. Were they just somewhere else in the zoo or what? Well, wondering aside, thanks for watching, cause that will be all.